Hi guys, welcome to the panel for Netflix's The Last Mercenary, starring the one and only Jean-Claude Van Damme. I am Josh Horowitz of MTV and Happy Second Fuse, and I'm thrilled to be your host for this panel. You guys are going to love this movie. It's a throwback to the action comedies I grew up with in the 80s and 90s. It's got big action, twists and turns, and of course, a split or two. All right, let's get right to our guests. You know him as the Muscles from Brussels, JCVD. He's been a street fighter, a universal soldier, and now a secret agent. It's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, sorry. Interview? Sorry, I'm always late.
That's a man that knows how to make an entrance. Jean-Claude Van Damme, with your co-writer and director of The Last Mercenary,
David Charhon.
So before we get started, Jean-Claude, I was wondering why Netflix chose me for this, but I realized it's because we have a history. You once roundhouse kicked me, Mr. Van Damme.
Are you kidding me?
My shoulder has not been the same since.
You're right. Wow. That was a long time ago, no?
That was about 10 years ago in Cannes.
That's right.
And my shoulder has not been the same since. So I'm here for retribution.
And it still hurts.
It still hurts. That's how powerful you are. So before we get into this awesome film, I want to give the audience a special exclusive sneak peek. This is the opening sequence of the film. Should we show it to them?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do it. Here it is.
No, please, mercy. My father will pay no.
I'm a friend.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please.
Le gigot est sorti de congélo. The patient's out. Yeah. La brume, tout le monde la sent, mais personne ne peut la toucher.
All right, there you go. That is the opening sequence from The Last Mercenary, coming worldwide on Netflix, July 30th. Let's talk, gentlemen. Jean-Claude Van Damme, you, sir, have made some... Oh, we have a special guest. Who is this?
Yes, exactly. It's a surprise.
Sorry.
No,
She's
that's
my
okay.
bodyguard.
Yeah, it's a good bodyguard. You don't need a bodyguard. I was going to say, you are an icon of this genre. You've made some incredible action films over the years. What makes Last Mercenary different, unique for you? What made it worth doing?
When I was young, I love an actor called Jean-Paul Belmondo. And this actor was able to have such a bipolarity in his acting, being able to be fun, to sad, and his movement very rocambolesque, like they say in French. But I noticed something. You bought Netflix, they bought one movie of Belmondo, and now they have his full collection. That means it's working. And one day my father told me, if you will be able one day to be like a Belmondo, then you will get you will have a chance in the US market. I study Belmondo, and it's not easy to be funny and right away to be serious. So I study this master as an actor, and I did my best plus a Van Damme touch. And my director did receive uncut diamond, and he was able to polish the diamond, and every facet represents something. So he put the split, he put comedy, he put that smile that is missing in many of my movies. He brought a lots of ingredient to make the best he could to make this movie amazing. Also, he brought young people, young French actor, they're fantastic, and also the more mature generation like Patrick Timsy. Now, when the audience, they'll see the movie, they're gonna go, wow, those actors are fantastic. So let's don't forget that those actors, they have years and years of experience, but because of Netflix, I will have the chance, the audience, to see movies from different countries with different talents that it's going to be great. Like, for example, sometimes you are releasing some Swedish TV show, and they are amazing. So thanks Netflix to be so... Netflix is like an octopus of entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exposing us to the entire world of entertainment. It's amazing.
Yes, yes.
David, let's talk about your direction, your writing of this. Is it true you wrote this with Jean-Claude in mind?
Yes, from the very beginning, I have Jean-Claude in mind because, we all know Jean-Claude as a huge, action movie star, but there is other facets of Jean-Claude I wanted to show on screen, and I think I never seen his comic dimension also, if self-mockery also, very funny, but above all, his huge possibility of bring emotion to his character. And for me it was very, very important because I am a huge fan of the 80s, of all the 80s movie, 90s movie, and there is a specific thing in this movie. It's entertainment, it's funny, there is action, everything, but above all, so talking about human relationship and family problem also. Always, if you see, for example, you take E.T., the movie E.T., he's talking about an incredible alien, but above all, it's the story of a family, single parent family. So in all this 80s movie, always it was focused on the family and the personal issue of the character. And for me, it was the same. I wanted to talk about an entertainment movie, but the basis was the relationship between the father and the son. And for me, Jean-Claude was perfect because he's a huge movie star for action, but also all his different aspects was great. And I know that the relationship touched me, and I knew he will touch Jean-Claude, and I don't make a mistake, and he brings something very amazing, I hope.
Since the audience here just got a chance to watch the opening sequence, can we talk about sort of how that sequence is done? I'm always fascinated, like, Jean-Claude, you've done so many iconic action sequences in your career. What's the relationship like David, when you have an action sequence to start a film with Jean-Claude Van Damme, how do you guys work together to create a great sequence like that?
We work together to find a special split that we have never seen before. That was a lot of discussion between Jean-Claude and I, and we want a split that it's a new one. So it's why we bring this one with a split like
Before I explain, we have the Volvo split and all those Bloodsport split, always between two chairs, between two trucks, between this and that. And we talked together, I said, how we can do a split in a different way. And then we both thought about the spider on the sky.
Exactly.
I mean the spider on the ceiling. And what about doing a split this way and the legs pressing on each other, the weight of the body? Now, when you make movies in Bulgaria, Romania, and all that stuff, it's kind of, you know, a producer will go, it take time. And then he came with the idea, I want the POV of the ceiling. So the audience, they can see you from top and they can see those people walking. And he said, we'll put a plexiglass. And I go, yeah, but that's lots of money, and then we'll have to put some beams and these. I said, stop. Don't talk about money. This is Netflix. They're gonna spend money if it's a good idea. And then he built that device according to the length of my legs. And because if I come with an idea, then a director absorb and make it better. Then that was a great opening scene because we hooked the audience for something. Yeah.
It was an incredible split because it's a split that defied the law of attraction. You were like that,
That's
so it
right.
was amazing.
It's a great entrance. Yeah, it's like it's going to haunt my dreams. I'm going to look up and I'm going to think I'm going to see Jean-Claude above me, ready to strike. You talk about the fun in this movie, and that's what I think of first when I watch this movie. It's just a joy to watch, and you're clearly having a lot of fun. You're kind of a master of disguise in this film. You have a lot of different looks in this movie, Jean-Claude. Did you have a favorite?
Yeah.
He took advantage of you? What happened?
He took advantage in a good way. He wanted to see me, like he said, in different facets. But more than that, he surrounded me by a good story with a lots of heart. And David knows a lots of actors, and he found a great cast of young people who are famous here and very hot on YouTube, on TV, on shows and like that. And he gave a lots of chances to those famous actors, very popular actor on the social network and TV. He brought them to the film. And also, he cast the old guard. When I say old, the more mature, like Patrick Timsey. So we did have we'll have a broad audience on that film, hopefully, right?
But yes, but in all the way you are close, you know, the wings and everything, which one you prefer in the movie? I think it's interesting because it was funny to see you disguise. Understand what I mean? Yeah, in the movie, because you are a secret agent. So for me, it was a dream to see Jean-Claude with different style.
I was gonna say it's like watching like Inspector Clouseau, except it's Jean-Claude Van Damme doing it. It's amazing. So yeah, did you have a favorite wig or a favorite look?
Which one you prefer?
The opening scene with the beanie and the bear, the bear. Yeah. It looked kind of cool, but I was
and the long hair, you like?
I like it, but I was such a pain in the because it was itching with the glue. I'm so impatient. I wanted to pull, and it was sweating. And I said, "Come on, man, you can, you know." But we did it.
David, did you have like a favorite kind of pinch me moment? Like you're directing this guy that I'm sure you grew up idolizing, watching in all these amazing movies. Like what's the moment on set where you're like, I'm directing this man that I've watched so much?
But hopefully not on the set. Honestly, it was the evening when I was looking at the dailies. I said, oh, this is Jean-Claude Van Damme. But not on the set. On the set, I was only working with an actor. Hopefully, because I will be tetanized, you know, I will be... So, because he has a way of taking the light and visually, he has a lot of... the camera love Jean-Claude Van Damme, honestly. When I see the dailies at night, I say it's incredible. Hopefully, it didn't happen during the set because I will be so comfortable to direct him. But he's a so cool guy, so it was great.
You talk about this being and also a family story. Yes, it's got the action, it's got comedy, but it really is about a parent and a son at the core of it. Is that fun for you, Jean-Claude? Yeah, the action's fun, but like, is the drama just as rewarding? Is it exciting to kind of like sink your teeth into dramatic scenes from a family standpoint?
Yes. And by the way, David just had a baby. He conceived the baby on Last Mercenary. Didn't tell nobody because La Baraka didn't want to bad luck, you never know. So I never knew that his wife was pregnant while filming. That's number one. Number two, because actors and directors, they always give compliments to each other, you know. But truly, David loves me. And when you love somebody, you can do something very special. He's a good director, but he took from all my movies ingredient, and then he wrote a script that was different than all the others. He put all that together, plus with a great team he chose, from him to the stunt coordinator, to the actors, to your DP, to your editor. No, it was really a team. You cannot make a good movie without this team. So love was a big component to that film.
Yeah, it's a film talking about heart. It was very important.
And all
for
the
you.
actors too. All the
of course,
actors,
of
they were patient with me because my French is like my English. It's not so good. And no, they were patient with me because sometimes I don't remember some words, and I was trying to show up. So one day I did a dialogue scene on live, on Instagram.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it worked. And on the set, I F up.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
I should have shot the...
Do you know the difference? I mean, you've been on so many different kinds of movies over your career. Do you know the difference, like from day one on a set, where like, oh, this one, this is right. This is the right crew. This is the right atmosphere. This is going to be a special one.
Yeah, because on the first few days, he create comfort for me. I'm sure he told the actors, look, if he's making a mistake with his French accent, if he mixes words, don't smirk, don't laugh, and make sure that he's very comfortable.
Yeah, it was the most important.
And also what you did smart, you made me do, I'm very physical, you know, the way I'm sitting down and the way I do the movement. So the first few days, they were like a short dialogue and also few lines only. And so he took me slowly out there, and you warm up the mechanic. Yeah. Smart.
David, do you have I mean, the audience again just saw the opening sequence, which is a great way to hook them in. When they see the rest of the movie, is there a scene you're excited for an audience to see in particular from this movie that you put a lot of heart and soul into?
Yeah, of course. For me, it was the ending of the movie. You know, the big fight of Jean-Claude in the game room was a scene quite difficult to do, because, you know, when you imagine a ending scene, fighting ending scene, you imagine in in a sleazy bar or something like that. But it was the contrary. I want something very fun. A room dedicated for having fun, and to put inside a very strong fight. So it gives a shift between the both. I thought will be very interesting, because the action must be take it very seriously, but he has to fighting in a game room. So this scene, I think, I was very exciting when I was writing it, and I hope people will like it, because it was quite difficult to do it, but it was very, very, very fun. It was one of my favorites because it represents what I like: the mixed comedy and action in the craziness.
Jean-Claude, when you, yeah, go ahead, please.
And more than that, la brume, the mist, in English, the mist. Kill, in French, tuer, ça tue. Kill, it kills, in a sense, you know, let's kill him. No, kill, it kills. So he said, I want you at La Brume to use, and he doesn't want to hurt nobody, he's an ex. So he made me use broomstick, towels, credit card. And that was very special because I'm fighting with all different types of tools. And for me, it was hard because it's not a la Jackie Chan. It was kind of real. You know, if you do a knot on the towel and I slap you, and I whack you with that towel, and at the end, with the velocity, it's like a punch, right? So he created all types of tools to fight, a leash, a credit card, but not stuff like that, because we saw this before in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Cute stuff that nobody expects. And that was great for me. And I was scared of that because I'm the type of guy, I like to do one punch, one kick, and the guy's dropping. So he convinced me to say it will work, trust me, and it worked.
And you fight also with a soap.
As if Jean-Claude needs more tools. I mean, his body is a weapon, but you've given him more tools to work with, which is just unfair. But without revealing too much, do you want to see more adventures with this character? Could you see this team kind of continuing? Would you want to revisit him?
Of course. If it were only me.
Yes, we
we
said
love
on the set it smells a sequel, but we'll see. That's
We'll see.
Netflix decision. But it was great because they shop around for like a year, and lots of companies didn't want to touch because he's gonna laugh, he's going to use some tools. We're scared of comedy. Maybe that's not Van Damme. And Netflix did have the cojones. It's nothing wrong saying that. They did have the courage to do that. And guess what? After shopping all around France, the biggest company in the world, as for right now, decided to do it. And this is great. Like I said, because of Netflix and platform like that, we're able to show different actors from different countries with lots of talents that you never saw before. And that's great.
Well, it's great to see you surrounded by talent worthy of you, sir. I've been a fan of your work for so long, and I know this worldwide audience on July 30th is going to dig The Last Mercenary. I'm so privileged that I'm one of the first to check it out. Congratulations on the movie, gentlemen. Jean-Claude, I hope to see you in person so you can kick me in the shoulder again anytime. I want that.
I'm so sorry, man. I
No.
didn't know.
No, if any man should do it, it should be you. Congratulations again, and thank you so much for your time, gentlemen.
And also one more thing. Thank you, Netflix, for this great opportunity. It's not this, and we have lots of offers there falling down on a good way. But thank you for that, and thank you for the team, all those actors and that you choose. They really made the film. Without this team, it was impossible, all the way from the catering.
And thank you for the Comic-Con to invite us, because it's honestly, it's a great honor. I never thought one of my movies will be seen at the Comic-Con, so I was thrilled when I heard the news. So I'm very, very, very flattered, very, very happy.